This is the first time where we're able to really combine these two fundamental forces and really study some of the most extreme things in our universe.
I'm Ryan Foley. I'm an assistant professor at UC Santa Cruz.
So here's my recipe for gold.
We're going to talk about where the heaviest elements are created.
The bottom half of the periodic table, we now know that that comes from merging neutron stars. All of it.
We're also going to talk about the exciting discovery from a little more than a year ago.
Science magazine also every year says what the breakthrough of the year in all of science is. And for 2017, it was this.
We were able to see the first light from a gravitational wave event where two neutron stars, a couple of the densest things in the universe, they came together, collided, and in the process they produced these heavy elements, things like platinum and gold.
We had these two neutron stars that were coming together because they were losing energy through gravitational waves. We detected the gravitational waves right as they were merging. When they merged, there were all these fireworks. And this material came out that started off blue, and then over time, it turned red. And that's what we were seeing, is that material that was flung out during the merger.
Up until this discovery, we really didn't know where anything heavier than iron was created. So the bottom half of the periodic table, we didn't know where it came from. There were a lot of ideas that had been floating around for decades, but there was no definitive proof.
Like I said before, oxygen comes from massive stars. And we know that gold is a heavier element, and it's heavy enough that you can't produce it normally in a star. So where does it come from? How do we make gold? This is one of the historical ways that science became mainstream was through alchemy, people actually trying to turn lead into gold. And I've got the solution.
The gold on Earth absolutely came from outer space, and so did all of the other heavy elements. So the oxygen that you breathe, the calcium that's in your bones, the iron in your blood, and the gold in your wedding band. All of those come from space.
You need lots of neutrons. And then you heat to about 1 billion degrees. This is a recipe after all. And then you'll make some gold. So this is really all you need. If you happen to have two neutron stars, they're full of neutrons, they're very dense. If they come together and run into each other, they'll heat up and they'll create a whole lot of gold. All this yellow stuff is the gold.
But then with these particular observations, we were able to finally say for sure that neutron star mergers created these heavy elements.
And how much gold was there in this one event? About the mass of Jupiter. It's enough for 6 million stars, like our sun. That's a lot of gold.
So Keck is integral to my research. It played an important part of this particular discovery as well. We were able to get some excellent data right when we needed it using Keck, but just generically, we just couldn't do all the other amazing things that we do without Keck. It's really just fundamental to everything that we do.
So with this one event, just to give you an idea of things that we were able to do, we constrained the speed of gravity, it happens to be the speed of light, to 1 part in 10 to the 15. We were able to understand nuclear matter, figure out what atoms are doing. We were able to test general relativity. It worked. We were able to figure out where the heavy elements were created. We were able to determine how quickly the universe was expanding, all from this one event. Again, when you leave today, I hope that you take away the fact that, right, we really are connected to the cosmos. And we are connected to each other. And if anything, I really hope that this really drives that point home, that through scientific discovery, we can hopefully learn a little bit more about the world around us and the people around us. So thank you very much.
I think it's fundamental to share our research with the local community. Really, we are just so lucky to have this community as a place where we can do our science. And I've been coming here to Waimea for about 15 years, and everybody has just been so incredibly welcoming and helpful. And it's really special to be able to come here and do research here.